We know tobacco cigarettes are bad for your health, but e-cigs leave many unknowns, and now is a turning point as more businesses, schools, all types of establishments are creating their own expectations for e-cig use on their property. Without much regulation, people are taking their own positions. Cutting through the smoke or the vapors of an e-cigarette is creating a new dilemma for users and people who find themselves around the nicotine devices. The battery-powered cigarette vaporizes a nicotine-laced liquid when inhaled. And while users say it's a great alternative to tobacco cigarettes, many people are saying don't bring that around here.
We're a pediatric office, and I think, promoting smoking in any form is never a good idea around children. We thought people would just naturally not do it, but obviously we were wrong, so we went ahead and put a sign up.
Doctors at St. Rose Pediatrics were surprised when an adult pulled out an e-cig and began vaping in their waiting room. It took just one instance for them to post a sign informing visitors they won't allow it there. Currently, there are no regulations in Nevada preventing the use of e-cigs in public places. Even if the state or federal government hasn't taken action quite yet, others are changing their policies.
We were starting to see them on school campuses among students and staff members.
The Clark County School District amended its smoking policy this year to include prohibiting the use of e-cigs on school district grounds.
Still nicotine, you're just promoting one product to the other. There's not enough research out there about the benefits or the risks from them because it is such a new development for kids. It's kind of like a new fad for them.
According to the CDC, in 2013, more than 250,000 youth who had never smoked a tobacco cigarette used an electronic one. Parents are asking their practitioners for answers when they see their kids vaping.
It happens quite frequently, especially the parents say, oh, my kid's doing that, and they say that it's not cigarette smoking, so it's okay. And I really reiterate all the things that we really, do not know. What the risks are involved with it completely, and that, I think that putting anything to your lungs is probably not a good decision.
So are e-cigs safe?
That's not really well known. So none of the products have really been studied that heavily. None of the products have been submitted to the FDA for approval and safety testing. So it's hard for me to tell you, are they safe? I don't really know. The answer to that is hard for me to say.
E-cig users like Mark Cram, who used to smoke 4 packs a day and now only vapes, swears by the nicotine device, saying it helped him get healthier. Cram says many people have the wrong idea about e-cigs.
They look at e-cigarettes just as a cigarette, so they're afraid of the unknown.
At Vapor Max, an e-cig store selling the vaping devices and liquids, owner Santina Fulton says business is good. She too once smoked cigarettes and now vapes. She even reduced her e-cig liquid nicotine levels.
I could even smoke mine around kids because mine doesn't have nicotine in it.
But that image leaves an impression. A 2012 Surgeon General's report shows that even watching movies that include smoking can lead young people to start, which could be part of why some are resistant to being around vaping. E-cig users say they understand why not everyone is accepting.
Obviously, you shouldn't be going up in somebody's face and blowing it in it, It's a respect thing.
I think it's part of respect. If they don't like it, then I wouldn't do it around them.
Whether you mind vaping or not, the jury is still out on how it impacts users or people nearby. But one thing is for sure, vaping has attracted millions of users, and the public will need to adjust to it. Several states restrict the use of e-cigarettes in specific smoke-free venues. Nevada does not have such laws, but legislation drafted for the 2015 session could regulate where Nevadans can use those e-cigarettes.